So I'm going to position the bridge. So what I did was first of all, I put the pick guard in and pushed it all the way forward and tried to get it seated and lined up. And then on the bridge itself, what I did was I took the two outer saddles, the high E string and the low E string, and I put them all the way out to the end of their play. That way I can measure from the inside of the nut, where the nut faces the fretboard. That's my line. And I want to have 25.5 inches right to the center line of that saddle. And then on the low E, I can get that 27.5 inches too, because I put the saddles all the way forward on both sides. So that gives me a good way to, make sure the saddles are evenly spaced on both sides. So they're both 26.5. And that gives me just a little bit of space between the bridge and the pick guard, just that little bit of space. So that's perfect. And then, so I've got my 25.5 inches, and I'm just going to take my string. I'm going to go from the high E string, and I'm going to go right on the center of where I'll center the hole on where the string will go through the body. And I want to make sure I have equidistant, my string is equidistant from the edge of the fretboard, which it is on the high. And on the low string, same thing, put it right over the hole, or you can even center it on the screw, but put it right over the hole where the string goes through the body, and make sure I have equidistant distances from the edge of the fretboard. And it's exactly perfect. And so what I did was I just marked the holes for I took a fine tip Sharpie, and I just marked the holes in there on the bridge. And now I'm just going to mark the holes for, I'm just going to draw a circle. Just draw a circle in there. That gives me a center, so I can center these holes. I always draw a circle. You don't want to just draw a point because you don't know where that point is, right? I mean, that you want to make sure what I'll do is I'll draw a circle, and then I'll center my Brad tipped drill bit right on the center of that circle. So I know I'm centering my point. And actually I could put the pick guard back on too and just get a Brad point drill bit that's the same size as that hole, and that'll help me center it too. So everything looks good. Everything looks pretty much centered. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back and I'm going to shield the cavity here. So I'll be back.